You ever scroll through Instagram, see these guys with their fancy restaurants and think, man, I wish I could do that? You see those food blogs, drool over the pictures and think starting a food business is impossible, especially in this economy. I'm here to tell you, you're dead wrong. Forget the fancy setups, the silver spoons, the 5-star dreams. I'm about to show you how to build a real food empire, starting with just cash 500. That's right, 500 bob. We're talking boiled eggs and sausages, people. The kind of hustle that built empires, brick by brick, egg by egg. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about hard work, dedication, and turning a simple idea into a money-making machine. We're diving deep into the streets, into the heart of the hustle. We're talking location, hygiene, branding, even digital marketing for your street food stall. This is the blueprint, the no BS guide, the Gary V way to turn your food dreams into a reality. So, are you ready to hustle? Are you ready to build something from nothing? Then let's get started. Forget the business loans, the investors, the fancy equipment. You want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be your own boss, you need the heart of a hustler and cash 500. That's it. We're talking bare bones, basic necessities to get your food stall up and running. A sufuria or a pot, a jiko or a gas stove, a tray of eggs, about 400 bob will sort you out. Throw in some smokies and sausages for another 150. Toothpicks, serviettes, a little salt, and boom, you're in business. Sell those eggs for 20 to 30 bob a pop, sausages between 30 to 40 bob, and you're looking at 1200 bob a day, easy. That's with a 60% profit margin, my friends. Do the math. That's 25,000 to 40,000 shillings a month. You can tell me that's not life-changing money, but this is just the beginning. This is about proving yourself, proving your hustle, building the foundation for something much bigger. Look, I'm not gonna lie, it's not going to be easy. You're gonna have early mornings, long days, maybe even some rainy days that test your patience. But that's the thing about success, about building an empire. It takes consistency. It's about showing up every single day, rain or shine, serving those eggs and sausages with a smile, with passion. Remember, every egg you boil, every sausage you grill, that's another brick in your empire. It's about building momentum, building a reputation, becoming the go-to spot for that quick, delicious, and affordable bite. Don't underestimate the power of consistency, my friends. It's the difference between a flash in the pan and a roaring fire. You want to be a spark, or do you want to set the world on fire? Alright, you got your setup, you got your hustle, now you need the right battlefield. Forget fancy addresses and high rent locations. We're talking about strategic positioning. Think about it. Where are the hungry people? Bus stops, matatu stages, construction sites, schools, outside clubs, late at night. These are gold mines, my friends, filled with hungry customers looking for a quick, satisfying, and affordable bite. You need to be where the action is. Morning hours, set up shop near school gates or bustling markets. Target those busy parents, those hungry traders looking for a quick breakfast. Midday, head over to industrial zones, construction sites. Those hard-working folks deserve a tasty feeling lunch break. And As the sun sets, position yourself near clubs, entertainment spots, or those busy bus stages. Late night cravings are your best friend. Don't just plant yourself anywhere, though. Analyze your surroundings. Is there already a Mama Mboga there? Good. More foot traffic for everyone. Can you snag a spot near a busy bus stop where people are guaranteed to be waiting? Do it. Think like a general, strategize your location, and don't be afraid to experiment. Maybe Mondays are slow at one spot, but Tuesdays are booming near the university. Adapt, adjust, conquer. Remember, your location is your storefront. Make it count, make it visible, make it impossible to resist. This is your kingdom, your domain, your hungry customer haven. Alright, entrepreneurs, let's talk hygiene. This isn't just about passing health inspections. It's about building a brand people trust. Think about it. Would you buy from a vendor with dirty hands and uncovered food? Hell no. You gotta understand, people don't just buy the food, they buy the experience, they buy the feeling, and nothing screams stay away like a filthy setup. Cleanliness shows you care, it shows you respect your customers, and that translates to loyalty. Imagine this, 2 egg vendors, same location, same price. One is a mess, the other is spotless. Who are you buying from? Exactly. You're drawn to the one who's putting in the effort. It's not rocket science, folks. A clean apron, covered food, using gloves and tongs. These are small investments with huge returns. Remember, first impressions matter. And in the food business, hygiene is your first impression. Let me give you some game-changing hygiene hacks. First off, gloves. Non-negotiable. People need to see those hands are protected. Second, ditch the bare hands, grab some tongs. It's all about perception, and tongs just scream professional. Next level play, wrap each sausage in a serviette. It's a small touch, but it elevates the entire experience. Plus, it shows you care about presentation and hygiene. Trust me, customers notice this stuff. Another pro tip, set up a hand washing station. It doesn't have to be fancy, even a jerry can with soap and water will do. The point is, customers see you taking hygiene seriously. Remember, every detail matters. You're building a brand, not just slinging eggs. You want people to crave your food and trust your process. Cleanliness is the foundation of that trust. Listen up, hustlers. You've got your hustle on point, you're serving fire food, now it's time to build a brand. And yeah, I'm talking to you, even if you're working from a street corner. You see, a name isn't just a name, it's the seed of your future empire. Street Bite Delights, Egg Express, Smoky Station, these aren't just catchy names, they're brands in the making. They tell a story, they create an identity. Think about it. Would you rather be that egg guy or the egg master? Which one sounds more memorable, more shareable? Branding is about standing out. It's about giving people something to remember you by. A name gives your hustle direction. It gives it a personality. It's the first step to building something bigger than just a food stall. It's about building a legacy. Now, branding isn't just about a fancy name. It's about creating a vibe, an experience. Print yourself a branded t-shirt or apron. Get a small banner for your setup. These are small investments with a huge ROI. And don't underestimate the power of digital. Create a WhatsApp status with your brand name and daily specials. Ask happy customers for referrals. Word of mouth is still king, but you gotta give people something to talk about. Even a simple thing like consistent packaging can make a difference. If you're using serviettes, get them branded. It shows you're serious about your business. Remember, branding is about building a connection with your customers. It's about giving them a reason to choose you over the competition. So, start building your brand from day one and watch your hustle transform into an empire. Let's get real, folks. In today's world, if your business isn't online, it's invisible. Yeah, even if you're selling the best darn boiled eggs in town. Digital marketing isn't just for big corporations, it's the great equalizer for hustlers like you. First up, WhatsApp. This is your direct line to customers. Create a business account, share daily specials, offer loyalty programs, send out delivery updates. It's free, it's easy, and it's crazy effective. Then there's social media. You don't need fancy equipment, just your phone and some hustle. Shoot short videos of your daily grind. Show people the behind the scenes, the energy, the passion. Remember, people connect with stories. Share yours online and watch your audience grow. It's about building a community around your brand, even if you're starting on a street corner. Listen up, entrepreneurs. Did you know even street vendors can get on Google My Business? It's free and it puts you on the map, literally. People nearby can find you easily, see your hours, check out your menu, and once you're ready to level up, think about joining food delivery apps like Glovo or Jumia Foods. This expands your reach, brings in new customers, and takes your hustle to the next level. Don't overcomplicate it. Start with the basics: consistent posting, engaging with your followers, responding to messages. Be real, be authentic, be you. That's how you build a loyal following online. Remember, the internet is your oyster. Use it wisely, and you can turn a street side hustle into a thriving online empire. It's all about adapting, innovating, and using the tools at your disposal. And trust me, the possibilities are endless. You know, everybody talks about getting new customers, new customers, new customers, and yeah, that's the lifeblood, right? But listen, holding on to the ones you got, that's how you build a real freaking empire. Even if you're starting with boiled eggs and sausages. It ain't rocket science either. It's about connection. A smile when they come up, a quick "how's the day treating you?" Remember their name, what they usually get. These little things, they build loyalty stronger than any fancy app. Look, you're not just selling food, you're selling an experience. People remember how they felt, and if you make them feel good, they'll be back for more. Maybe they pass 3 other egg guys on the way, but they choose you. That's the power. And guess what? When they become regulars, they become your advocates. They tell their friends, "Yo, you gotta try this guy's stuff, he's the best." Word of mouth is the OG marketing, and you earn that through genuine connection. Okay? So we're building relationships, but let's gamify this a little, add some fuel to the fire. Remember, even with a small hustle, you can implement big-time tactics. First up, loyalty cards. Yeah, old school, but they work. Buy 10, get 1 free. It gives them a goal, something to work towards. Plus, every time they pull out that card, it's a reminder of you. Birthdays, man, huge opportunity. Offer a free boiled egg to your regulars on their birthday. It costs you next to nothing, but shows you care. You remember? You value them. That's huge in their mind. And here's a fun one, social proof. Every week, pick one of your most loyal customers. Maybe the one who buys the most or always brings good vibes. Feature them on your WhatsApp status, your Instagram, call them Customer of the Week. Makes them feel special, and it shows potential customers that you appreciate your people. Retention ain't about tricks, it's about turning customers into fans. Do that right, and your little hustle, it's about to blow up. Alright, so you've been putting in the work, grinding it out with that egg and sausage hustle, and the money's starting to come in. Not bad, right? But here's the thing. You can't get comfortable. You got to have that hunger, that drive to level up. First things first. You've saved up, what, maybe 10,000, 20,000 shillings? That's amazing, but it's not about sitting on it. It's about reinvesting in the business. Time to upgrade the hustle. First up, branding. Get yourself a proper umbrella, one with your business name on it. Tablecloth too, maybe a banner. Look, presentation matters. You're not just some guy on the street anymore, you're a brand. And here's a big one. Location, location, location. Time to ditch that street corner and think bigger. Rent a small kiosk. Yeah, it'll cost you a few thousand a month, but it's an investment. You've got more space, more visibility, and you can operate even when the weather's bad. Listen, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a business empire. But you gotta have a vision, a plan for where you're going. Let's break it down step by step. Phase 1, that's where you are now. Street vending, hustling hard, building that foundation. 500 shillings to a couple thousand in your pocket. It's all about learning, grinding, proving yourself. Phase 2, you're leveling up. Maybe you've got a mobile cart, maybe it's that small kiosk we talked about. You've invested 15,000, 30,000 shillings, and you're seeing the returns. You're more established, you're building a name. Phase 3, things are getting serious. You've got a proper branded food stall, maybe even a small shop. You've got 50,000 shillings or more invested, but the profits are matching it. You're hiring help, delegating, building a team. And phase 4, that's the dream, right? Multiple locations, a chain of food stalls across the city, maybe even the country. We're talking serious money now. 200,000, 500,000 shillings or more invested. But you've built something real, something lasting. The point is, you don't go from selling eggs on the street to owning a restaurant empire overnight. You gotta take it step by step, reinvest those profits, and never stop hustling. You think this hustle is easy? You think the streets are paved with samosas and sausages? Let me tell you, entrepreneurship is a contact sport. The weather will test your hustle. Rain will try to drown your dreams. The scorching sun will try to bake your ambition. But you know what separates the winners from the wannabes? Winners adapt. get yourself a damn good umbrella. I'm talking one of those massive ones that could cover a small village. Invest in a sturdy mobile cart. You need to be able to move your hustle faster than a cheetah on Red Bull. And when the elements are really against you, have a backup plan. A friend's shop, a covered market stall, even a temporary spot under a bridge. Look, I'm not gonna lie. There will be days when you want to quit. Days when the rain is coming down sideways, your Jiko won't light, and your only customer is a stray dog eyeing your sausages. But it's in those moments of struggle, that you find your grit. You dig deep, you find that inner fire, and you tell yourself, this rain can't stop me. This sun can't break me. I am unstoppable. Because that's what entrepreneurship is all about. It's about pushing through the tough times, weathering the storms, and coming out stronger on the other side. Remember, the strongest steel is forged in the hottest fire. So embrace the challenges, learn from the setbacks, and keep pushing forward. And then there are the doubters, the ones who laugh at your hustle, who tell you to get a real job. They'll say, selling boiled eggs? What kind of business is that? They'll scoff at your small beginnings, not realizing that every oak tree was once a nut that held its ground. Let them laugh, let them doubt. Their negativity is your fuel. You know why? Because they're not the ones out there grinding. They're not the ones building something from nothing. They're too scared to chase their own dreams, so they try to dim the light of those who do. But you're different. You're a hustler. You're a visionary. You see the potential in a boiled egg that others miss. And let me tell you something else. The best revenge is massive success. So let their doubts fuel your fire. Let their negativity push you to work harder, to prove them wrong. And when you're finally standing on top of your empire, when you've built something incredible from a simple boiled egg, you can offer them a taste of your success. Because that's how winners operate. They don't let the haters get them down. They use that negativity as motivation to achieve greatness. So keep your head up, ignore the noise, and keep hustling. Your success will be the sweetest revenge. Let me tell you about Mari from Nakuru. Mari, who started with a single tray of eggs, a dream bigger than her town, and the hustle of 1,000 warriors. She didn't have a fancy business plan, no investors, no silver spoon, just grit, determination, and a belief in herself that was stronger than any obstacle. She started small, just like you. A bus stop here, a market there. She treated every customer like royalty, a smile with every egg, a kind word with every sausage. Word got around. People talked. Her reputation for delicious food and incredible service spread faster than gossip in a small town. She saved every shilling, reinvested every profit. She didn't waste money on fancy things. She poured it back into her business, buying more eggs, expanding her menu, upgrading her setup. She understood the game, the long game, slow and steady, building her empire one boiled egg at a time. Today, Mary doesn't just have a food stall, she has an empire. 3 food kiosks across Nakuru, each one a testament to her hard work, her dedication, her unwavering belief in herself. Mary is living proof that you don't need a trust fund to build a fortune, you just need hustle, heart, and a whole lot of boiled eggs. Then there's Brian from Nairobi. This guy This guy is a visionary. He saw the potential in boiled eggs and sausages that others missed. He understood that in a world of fancy burgers and gourmet pizzas, sometimes people just crave the simple things, the comfort food, the nostalgic flavors. He started small outside a university gate, feeding hungry students. But Brian, he wasn't just selling food, he was selling an experience. He knew the power of branding, of creating a connection with his customers. He gave his hustle a catchy name, designed a cool logo, even started a WhatsApp group for loyal customers. But Brian, he's a digital native. He understood that in today's world, if you're not online, you're invisible. So he took his hustle to the next level. He created a website, built a social media presence, even partnered with delivery apps. He was bringing boiled eggs and sausages into the 21st century, and business was booming. Today, Brian isn't just a food vendor, he's a tech entrepreneur. He runs a successful food delivery app, connecting hungry customers with a network of boiled egg and sausage vendors across Nairobi. He took a simple idea, combined it with hustle and digital savvy, and turned it into a thriving business. Brian's story is proof that even the humblest of foods can be the foundation for a digital empire. Look, I've told you about Mary, I've told you about Brian, but this isn't about them, it's about you. You have the same 24 hours in a day, the same access to ingredients, the same opportunity to hustle. Don't despise humble beginnings. The sausage in your hand can be the steak in your future company. Start small, think big, move fast. That's the Gary Vee way, and it's the way to build an empire, one boiled egg at a time. Start today, because your empire is waiting right at the corner of hustle and vision. Like, share, and subscribe for more practical business tips.